morning everyone. Today we will share our report about Rizal's childhood and early education. Now we will start our lesson in his ancestors. Rizal ancestry. Rizal came from a mixture of races. The Rizals are considered as one of the biggest families during their time. His great-grandfather Domingo Lamco, the family's paternal ascendant or ancestor, was a full-blooded Chinese who came to the Philippines from Amoy, now called Xiamen, China, in the closing years of the 17th century and married a Chinese half-breed by the name Inés de la Rosa. Then, noong 1845, Domingo Lamco assumed the surname Mercado in keeping with the gubernatorial decree of Narciso Claveria, who is a Spanish army officer, on the use of Spanish surnames in the Philippines by all Spanish subjects in the colony, and to free themselves and their children from the prejudice associated with a Chinese surname. Hindi nila pwedeng malaman na galing siya sa China. After that, from Parian, Manila, the couple moved to Binyan, ending up as tenants or residents in the Dominican Hacienda. Rizal's great-grandfather, from his father's side, was Juan Mercado, who married a Chinese-Filipino mestiza, Cirila Alejandrino. At one point in time, Juan Mercado became Gobernadorcillo of Binyan, Laguna. Juan and Cirila had 14 children. Hindi sana doon ama ni Rizal na si Don Francisco. So next is Rizal's great-grandfather on his mother's side. Was Manuel de Quintos, a Chinese mestizo from Lingayen, Pangasinan. Manuel married Regina Ursua, a woman with a Japanese ancestry. One of their daughters, Brigida de Quintos, married Lorenzo Alberto Alonso, who serves as the municipal captain of Binyan and an engineer. The couple has 5 siblings. One of them was Chodora, who became Rizal's mother, and dito na pinatunayan ng mga researchers na that the Mercado family and Rizal family had also traces of Japanese, Spanish, Malay, and even Negrito blood aside from Chinese. And Jose Rizal came from a 13-member family consisting of his parents, Francisco Mercado II, and Chodora Alonso Rialonda, and 9 sisters and brothers. Just like his father, Doña Chodora Alonso was an educated woman too. She completed her education at the Colegio de Santa Rosa, a prestigious or famous college for girls in Manila. Rizal described her as a woman of more than ordinary culture, or woman of culture and religion, which means a sacrificing and an industrious woman of more than average education. From his mother, Rizal learned the values or trait of warmth or enthusiasm and virtue or morality. And ang mga minana ni Rizal sa kanyang ina ay isang practical temperament or being active. Stoicism, which means overcoming destructive emotions. Temperament or attitude of a dreamer, and fondness or love for poetry. Then she died in Manila on August 16, 1930. Rizal's father, who is Francisco Mercado, was born in Binyan, Laguna on April 18, 1818. Rizal's father, Don Francisco, was an uneducated man. His father took courses in Latin and philosophy at the Colegio de San Jose on Manila. Rizal described him a model father owing to his honesty, frugality or matipid, and industry. He later became a tenant or resident at the Dominican Hacienda in Calamba. From his father, Rizal inherited or minana ni Rizal a profound feeling of dignity, self-respect, serenity, and poise and seriousness. Then died in Manila on January 5, 1898.
Saturnine Rizal, 1859 to 1913, the eldest child of the Rizal children, nicknamed Neneng, and she was married to Manuel T. Hidalgo of Tanawan, Batangas. Si Hidalgo at Rizal ay madalas na nagsusulatan habang si Rizal ay nasa Europe. Pasiano Rizal, 1851 to 1930. He was the second child and the oldest brother of Rizal. He was Rizal's confidant and siya rin ang nag-udyok kay Rizal na mag-aral sa Europe kahit na wala permiso ng kanilang magulang. Patuloy ang pagsusulatan ni Pasiano at Rizal habang siya ay nasa Europe. After Rizal's execution in December 1896 at Bagong Bayan, he joined Philippine Revolution and became combat general. Bumalik siya sa kanyang farm sa Los Baños at doon nanirahan bilang gentleman farmer at namatay sa edad ng 79. Narcisa Rizal, 1852 to 1939. She was a third child and nicknamed as Sisa. She was married to Antonio Lopez, nephew of Father Leoncio Lopez, a school teacher in Morong Bataan. Olympia Rizal, 1855 to 1887. She was the fourth child and nicknamed as Ipia, who was married to Silvestre Ubaldo, a telegraph operator from Manila. She was blessed with 5 children and died while giving birth in 1887. Lucia Rizal, 1857 to 1919, who married Mariano Herbosa, nephew of Father Casamlas. Herbosa died of cholera and was denied of Christian burial dahil siya ay brother-in-law ni Rizal. Maria Rizal, 1859 to 1945, nicknamed Biang, who was married to Daniel Faustino Cruz of Liman, Laguna. The couple was blessed with 5 children. Jose Rizal, 1861 to 1896, nicknamed Pepe, the greatest Filipino hero and peerless genius. He became the national hero of the Philippines. He had a common law relationship with Josephine Bracken, an Irish girl from Hong Kong. He had a son and died after a few hours after birth. Rizal named him Francisco after his father. Concepcion Rizal, 1862 to 1865, nicknamed Concha, who died at the age of 3. Her death was Rizal's first sorrow in life. Josefa Rizal, 1865 to 1945, nicknamed Pangboy when she was an epileptic and died a spinster at the age of 80. Trinidad Rizal, 1868 to 1951, nicknamed Trining. She was the last of the Rizal children who survived and died a spinster too at the age of 83. Soledad Rizal, 1870 to 1929, the youngest children of Rizal, whose nickname is Chuleng. She was married to Pantaleon Quintero of Calamba, Laguna, and was blessed with 5 children. The hero's first sorrow is when his little sister Concha, or Concepcion Rizal, was died at the age of 3, and for the first time he shed tears for love and grief, which is said to be his first sorrow. Jose Rizal is very close to his sisters to the point that he always wrote letters while in the Philippines and other foreign countries. He strengthened his ideas about women and their ethical standing in society. He always did comparison between Filipina and the European women in terms of dignity. One of his handwritten letters for his sisters before he left the Philippines for Cuba in 1886 was, Jose Protasio Mercado Rizal Alonso y Rayolanda ang buong pangalan ni Jose. Ang Jose ay ipinangalan ng kanyang ina bilang pagpupugay sa patron ni San Jose. Ang Protasio naman ang pangalan ng patron sa kalendaryo kung saan natapat ang pista ni San Protasio sa kaarawan ni Jose. Mercado. Ang Mercado naman ay tunay na apelido ng kanyang ama hango sa Espanyol na salita na merkado ang ibig sabihin ay palengke o pamilihan. Ang Rizal naman ay galing sa salitang Espanyol. Alonso. Ang Alonso naman ang unang apelido ni Doña Teodora Alonso Rayolanda. Rayolanda. Ang Rayolanda naman ang kinuhang bagong apelido ni Doña Teodora noong pinapatupad ang utos ni Gobernador General Narciso Claveria ng papalitang lahat ng apelido at ang kinuha niya ay ang pangalan ng kanyang ninang na Rayolanda. Si Rizal, as a young boy, had beautiful, fruitful, and pleasant memories as well as sorrow. He grew up in a happy home. Young Rizal was a religious boy. At the age of 3, he began to take part in the family prayers. He loved to go to church to pray, to take the part in the novenas, and to join the religious processions. When he was 5, he was able to read haltingly the family Bible. Sa edad na 3 ay mahilig na siyang manood ng mga ibon. Ginawan siya ng kanyang ama ng isang small nipa cottage para makapaglaro siya tuwing umaga. At binabantayan siya ng kanyang yaya na si Aya at ito ay lagi siyang kinukwentuhan ng mga kwentong kababalaghan katulad ng mga tikbalang, nuno at aswang. At sa edad na 3 ay nakasama na rin siya sa pagdarasal kasama ang kanyang pamilya. Nagdarasal siya tuwing oras ng Angelus. When Rizal was nearly 7 years old, his father took him for a pilgrimage to Antipolo in order to fulfill his mother's vows, which was made when Jose was born. It was the first trip of Rizal across Laguna de Bay and his first pilgrimage to Antipolo. After praying the shrine of the Virgin of Antipolo, they went to Manila. Noong si Rizal ay malapit ng mag-7 taong gulang, noong Hunyo 6, 1861, ito ay ang kanyang unang pagtawid sa lawa ng Laguna. At dito rin nabuo ang kwento ng tsinelas ni Jose, na nahulog ang isang pares ng kanyang tsinelas sa bangka sa ilog na umaagos. At ang isang pares naman ito ay hinulog niya rin. Dahil ayon sa kanya, ay upang mapakinabangan ito kung sino man ang makakapulot nito. Pagkatapos ng pagdarasal sa Shrine of Virgin of Antipolo, nagtungo sila sa Maynila, na kung saan nandun ang kanyang nakatatandang babae na si Saturnina na nag-aaral sa La Concordia College sa Santa Ana. Narito naman ang mga ugali na namana ni Rizal sa kanyang mga ninuno. Sa kanyang malayong ninuno ay namana niya ang pagmamahal sa kalayaan, pagtitiyaga, katapangan at paghahangad sa paglalakbay. Mula naman sa kanyang ninunong Chino ay namana niya naman ang ugaling
pagiging matipid, katyagaan at pagmamahal sa kabataan. Mula naman sa kanyang ninunong Espanyol, namana niya kapinuhan sa pagkilos at kanipisan sa pag-insulto. At ito naman ang namana ng ugali sa kanyang ama. Ito ay ang pagtsatsaga sa pagtrabaho, pagmamahal sa sarili, at malayang pag-iisip.